Till today, more than 40 armed Kuki militants were killed during a counter-terrorism operation conducted by different security forces in order to control the turmoil law and order situation caused after demand of separate political administration by the chief Kuki Mizo and Mar in the state since May 3, said Chief Minister Biren Singh during the press conference held this afternoon at his official bungalow. The Chief Minister further said the state and central government were not silenced against the attempt of disintegrating the state of Manipur. The government is taking stern actions against the persons involved in the attempt of disintegrating Manipur, killing of innocent people and destroying of private properties till today. He said more than 40 armed Kuki militants were killed during encounter with different security forces at different parts of the state during their counter-terrorist operations by giving more security powers to the security forces in the state. Chief Minister further said there have been continuously sending state and central forces, including army, to various vulnerable areas of Valley district to prevent untoward incidents. The violence incidents happening at the periphery areas of the Valley district seems to a planned initiative of persons who are trying to disintegrate Manipur. The government is taking the very act as an act of challenge against the integrity and state government. The state government will not spare those persons involved, and the state government will not allow to break the unity and integrity of the state, CM added.
Although many of 1993 Kuki Party ki Iran, Kuki Tamil ki Iran, adagi Kanuki, Kuki Nada Kuki ki Iran, Majay Tamil ki Iran, I saw the book. Aduna, CDCD, Yam, every state integrity to Singapore. State to challenge of Okotama, and clear way. Kulai by the Singapore. Aduna, Masigi, what's that? Manipurian like that, we have a bill. Sarkar, my answer, what period has a view, a quaina, Manipur, Machet, Matahaloy, Manipur be a Pumas, Natari, a queen is a team to somebody in the single living of Honogiri, high debug, terrorist said, Maru on the sets and Honogiri said, Massimia, the hazard of the computer.
While Army Chief General Manoj Pandey and GOC in charge Lieutenant General R.P. Kalita were stationed in Imphal, and soon after the announcement of Chief Minister in Biren over the deployment of massive security forces in the vulnerable peripheries of Valley districts, there have been extensive encounters taking place since last midnight at different parts of the peripheries Valley district between the Kuki armed militants and villagers, leading to the death of at least 4 villagers. Many houses were rashed to ashes and many injured during the gunfight till this afternoon. 2 died at Wango, 1 at Fayeng and another 1 at Kadangban. Meanwhile, 2 personnel of Tawal District Police Commando sustained bullet injuries during exchange of firing at Sugno, 1 personnel of Imphal District Police Commando personnel at Yengangpope. They are being treated at Ras Medicity. Out of them, 1 is said to be of critical condition. Several other civilians also sustained bullet and splinter injuries, and they are treated at different hospitals across the capital. Right now, extensive violence incidents taking place at Yengangpopi, Segmai, Kadangban, Singda, Fayeng, Sugnu and Wangno, besides 5 Kuki militants reportedly killed during encounter with BSF at Sugnu Tangjung area this morning around 11:30 a.m., a late report mentioned. At Sugnu, at least 2 villagers killed, 2 other injured, while armed Kuki militants heavily attacked on the villagers at Sugnu, Sero Turel Wangma, Tangjing, Wapokpi and Sugnu Famang since these wee hours. According to the report received by Mamitv, the villagers told that a large number of well-equipped Kuki militants started attacking at the said village since this wee hour around 2 a.m. by firing several gunshots and started burning down more than 50 houses belonging to Maite communities, the very villages, and there is no report of arriving security forces till the filing of this report. At Laitanpopi, armed Kuki militants burned down 6 houses at Laitanpopi village under Kundrakpam AC of Imphal district this early morning around 4 a.m. According to the report from the villagers, the incident occurred while the villagers are guarding their village by holding licensed guns as large number of armed Kuki militants entered their villages and started burning 6 houses, which resulted in exchange of firing on both sides till the filing of this report. At Torong heavy exchange of firing took place between the armed Kuki militants and combined team of IRB and police commandos at Torong Maning, and there was no report of any casualty on both sides. According to an official source, incident took place when the combined team of IRB and police commando received information over the entering of armed Kuki militants yesterday evening around 4 p.m. in between Tirakong Sangbi and Tronglaubi village under Bishnupur district. The combined team rushed to the spot, during which the armed Kuki militants, on seeing the arrival of security forces, they started firing towards the security forces, and security forces also retaliated, which resulted to the ensuing of heavy encounter on both sides till 8 p.m. last night, and there was no report of any casualty on both sides, sources added. At Fayeng, at least one villager killed and another injured when armed Kuki militants attacked at Fayeng Ching Kuno under Lamsang police station of Imphal West district. The villager was identified as Angom Basanta, alias Dr. Zhao, son of A. Ingo Zhao of Fayeng Ching Kuno. He was died at the spot. Whereas injured persons was identified as Angom Premjit, 22, son of A. Ingo of the same village. He was reportedly sustained by one bullet at his left shoulder and admitted to RIMS Hospital.
Adu ngarang ki thudok sidi koi sangi ba jaga sida liya kuki ji ni kharana lahaga tamna lumu ga sang aga arek anak par yensta ni kapsan bi bane na maram ga hai riba sigi matang da koi ki comment ki site ke koi ki tamta security company ba singe karai da lai ga ke security la era ga koi ki ngapi ga karai da tum ga lai riba no aduna security si Zumai na ngapi roi tu oi bo ta ra ga de security rum pai ri ku lai sing de koi ta sina biro koi lan theng zara ke ha jo
At Chandon Pokpi, 20-year-old youth from Chandon Pokpi village under Kumbi ACO Bishnupur district this wee hour around 1 a.m. while attacked by the armed Kuki militants after burning more than houses at the said village. According to a source from the villagers, the incident occurred when well-equipped Kuki militants entered into their village around 1 a.m. this wee hour and started burning the house with continuous firing, during which one Vicky, who was attempted to douse fire, was injured by the bullet and reportedly died at the spot. At Sekmai, armed Kuki militants burned down 3 houses under Sekmai police station last midnight. According to the report from the villagers, the incident occurred when armed Kuki militant came to a village near Sekmai's sandy picnic spot around 12:30 a.m. last midnight and started burning 3 houses after firing several gunshots at the said village. Later on, retaliated by the villagers by using their licensed guns, there was exchange of firing on both sides. Later on, those armed Kuki militants left the said village towards the eastern hillside of Imphal River. There was no report of any casualty on villagers' side, the sources added. In view of the increasing violence incident today, the respective district magistrate of Imphal West and Imphal East have shortened the curfew time from 5 a.m. till 11:30 a.m., from 5 a.m. till 4 p.m., and for Bishnupur, 5 a.m. till 11:30 a.m., from 5 a.m. till 2 p.m. To mark the protest against the decision of 10 Kuki MLA over the demand of separate political administration in the state and its followed turmoil situation in the state, women Maira Paibis of Nauringthom Leirak under the aegis of Kokomi State's sit-in protest day at their local Maira Sanglen. Amidst the internally displaced Mamitv communities from Moreh border town were taking shelter at different relief camps at Imphal due to the violence erupted since May 3, the Kuki communities at Moreh town burned down many houses belonging to Maitais at Moreh Ward number 7, Turel Wangma, Hainomakong, Dharamshala Laikai and Ward number 9, Kuno this morning around 9 a.m. At Yangon Popi, 6 persons, including one Manipur police commando personnel, injured when a bomb suspected to be planted by the Kuki militants exploded at Yangon Popi under Lamlai police station of Imphal East district this early hour. According to a source, the incident occurred when the armed Kuki militants, who came down from the nearby hills, started open fire toward the villagers, which resulted in ensuing of encounter between the police commando team, where the nearby Mamitv villagers were also joined in the encounter against the Kuki militants. Thereafter, the large number of Kuki militants finally burned down a brick field and a farm at Sabungkhok. In retaliation to the violence act of the Kuki militants, villagers along with police commando went into the Samagram Kuki village where on the way a bomb which was suspected to be planted by the Kuki militants exploded and injured 6 persons including one police commando. The injured persons were reportedly evacuated to different hospitals located across Imphal this morning. At Litan Popi, there have been reports of continuous exchange of firing that took place at Litan Popi under Sagolmang police station of Imphal East district between the armed Kuki militants and BSF since early morning. According to a report, armed Kuki militants since this early morning came down from the hill, started firing toward the villagers at Litan Popi, during which the villagers have also retaliated, which resulted in exchange of firing on both sides for the same time. Later, ensuing of encounter continues with BSF and Kuki militants at the said village this afternoon. After a prolonged encounter with BSF, Kuki militants reportedly escaped toward the hills. BSF, on the other side, conducted massive combing operation along the route where Kuki militants have escaped, during which BSF team recovered 1 dead body, 1 improvised RL, 1 12-bore single-barrel gun, along with 1 live round from the possession of dead body. Another report mentioned that those Kuki militants also burned down many houses at Nepali village, which is adjacent to the Litan Popi this afternoon. At least 3 persons injured during the indiscriminate fire out from the residence of Uripok AC MLK Ragumani this afternoon around 1 p.m. while the local public were trying to throng into his residence at Uripok Sowanthingel and the Lamphel police station. Among the injured persons, one Roshan from Uripok Haidamlaikai was reportedly injured seriously. Later on, Erot local public reportedly burned down one annexed house along with parked vehicles inside the house of MLA. Timely arrival of state forces into the spot prevented further damage of properties. Police fired tear gases to disperse the crowd this afternoon. At least 10 armed Kuki militants reportedly killed and several other injured at different places during encounter with police commandos and other security forces. An encounter which took place at Kumbi Napyad area under Bishnupur district between the security forces and armed Kuki militants claimed lives of 10 Kuki militants. On the other hand, fierce encounter between the armed Kuki militants and security forces were also taking place at Yingang Popi and Wangmu area, where there were reports of injuring many Kuki armed militants. Exact figure of fatality could not be ascertained as of now.